So this is about 3D. The equation of a line passing through the point in parallel to a given line. Okay, the equation of a line passing through the point x1, y1, z1, which is called a vector, parallel to a given vector b vector, which has direction ratios ai plus bj plus ck. Consider an arbitrary point x, y, z, which is r vector. You know, this and this are parallel. So it's x minus x1 by a is equal to y minus y1 by b is equal to z minus z1 by c, where this x1, y1 and z1 stands for the point, and this denominator abc stands for the direction of the line, which is that. Okay, so then the Cartesian format, this is called Cartesian format, and the vector format is r vector is equal to point vector plus lambda times direction vector. The point vector is a vector plus lambda times the direction vector is b vector. So this is the Cartesian vector format and this is the Cartesian format. Supposing there is a line passing through 2 points, this is x1, y1, z1, this is x2, y2, z2. Consider an arbitrary point here, which is x, y, z. This line is parallel to this line, no? So this is like almost like a direction. So it's x minus x1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 is equal to z minus z1 by z2 minus z1 is equal to lambda. So this where this x1, y1, z1 will be this a vector, this point. The point always refers to this. And what is the denominator refers to the direction of the line. So in the Cartesian format, it's again r vector is equal to point vector plus lambda times direction vector. And the direction vector is what is the denominator, the point vector is x1, y1 and z1. So let's look at the sums. I am doing 11.2 exercise. Show that the lines are perpendicular. Okay, the lines are, let's call it as B1, B2 and B3 or ABC vector. A vector is 12 by 13 into I minus 3 by 13 into j minus 4 by 13 into k. The B vector is 4 by 13 into I plus 12 by 13 into j plus 3 by 13 into k. And C vector is 3 by 13 into I minus 4 by 13 into j plus 12 by 13 into k. So if the three lines are mutually perpendicular, the A dot B should be equal to 0, B dot C is equal to 0, C dot A is equal to 0. Just dot them and see. Dot the I's and I's, J's and J's and K's and K's, and you will equate it to 0. If they are getting equated to 0, then they are perpendicular. Okay, so say like 12 fours are 48 by 13 13s are 169 minus 12 threes are 36 by 169 minus 12 by 169, which is equal to 0. Therefore, A and B vector are perpendicular. Similarly, do B and C, do C and A and C. That's the first sum. The second sum is show that the lines through 1, minus 1, 2 and 3, 4, minus 1 line is like this. Another line is like this. 0, 3, 2 and 3, 5, 6. Show that these two lines are perpendicular. If it's perpendicular, you only need the direction of this line and direction of this line. What is the direction of this line? x2 minus x1, 2i, y2 minus y1 plus 5j, z2 minus z1 minus 4k. Direction of this line is x2 minus x1, 3i, plus 2j, plus 4k. So you got both these directions, which is b1 vector and b2 vector. To show that they are perpendicular, you should know b1 dot b2 should be equal to 0. Dot it 6 plus 10 minus 16, which is equal to 0. Therefore, b1 is perpendicular to b2. So that completes the next sum. Third sum. Show that the lines through the point 4, 7, 8 and 2, 3, 4 is parallel to a line passing through minus 1, minus 2, 1, 1, 2, 5. As I said, you only need the direction. What is this direction? It's 2 minus 4, which is minus 2i, 3 minus 7, which is minus 4j, and minus 4k. And let's call it as b1 vector. What is b2 vector? Is 1 minus of minus 1, 2i, plus 4j, plus 3k. Now they are parallel 4k. Okay, what is the condition for b1 to be parallel to b2? Is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. The direction ratio should be proportional. So minus 2 by 2 is equal to Minus 4 by 4 is equal to minus 4 by 4 is equal to minus 1. Yes, therefore they are parallel. They are the same ratio and therefore they are parallel. So let's go to next. The condition is this. A1 by A2 is, you should know the condition. So let's go to next question, which is the fourth question. Find the equation of the line which passes through a point 1, 2, 3 and parallel to a vector 3i plus 2j minus 2k. Consider an arbitrary point x, y, z. The equation will be x minus 1 by 3 is equal to y minus 2 by 2 is equal to z minus 3 by minus 2 is equal to lambda. X minus x1 by a is equal to y minus y1 by b is equal to z minus z1 by c. That's what I've written. This is the Cartesian format. Suppose they ask you vector format, you know r vector is equal to point vector plus lambda times direction vector. The point vector is 1i plus 2j plus 3k. That's the point, right? Plus lambda times direction vector is this direction vector 3i. Whatever is in the denominator is always the direction vector 3i plus 2j minus 2k. Thus you got it in vector format and Cartesian format. Fifth question. Find the equation of the line which is passing through position vector 2i minus j plus 4k and whose direction is I plus 2j minus k. So this is nothing but x minus 2 by 1 is equal to y plus 1 by 2 is equal to z minus 4 by minus 1, because the 2, minus 1 and 4 are the point x1, y1 and z1, and this is your a, b and c. So x minus x1 by a is equal to y minus y1 by b is equal to z minus z1 by c is equal to lambda. So this is the Cartesian format. Supposing they ask you vector format, r vector is equal to point vector plus lambda times direction vector, a vector plus lambda times b vector. Point vector is 2i minus j plus 4k plus lambda times direction vector is what is the denominator? So 1i plus 2j minus 1k. So that's about this sum. So let's go to the next question. The sixth question. The Cartesian equation of the line passing through the point minus 2, 4, minus 5 and parallel to a line. But you know, I don't need a line's equation. I only need the direction. And what is the denominator of the line? Is my direction. So 3i plus 5j plus 6k. So consider an arbitrary point x, y, z. So it's x plus 2 by 3 is equal to y minus 4 by 5 is equal to z plus 5 by 6 is equal to lambda is the Cartesian format. And r vector is equal to a vector plus lambda times direction vector, which is minus 2i plus 4j minus 5k plus lambda times b vector is the direction, which is 3i plus 5j plus 6k. So this is the vector Cartesian, this is the vector format. So let's go to seventh question. Find the equation. Okay, x minus 5 by 3 is equal to y plus 4 by 7 is equal to z minus 6 by 2. Write it in vector form. R vector is equal to a vector plus lambda times b vector. Point vector. What are the points here? It's 5i minus 4j plus 6k plus lambda times direction is 3i plus 7j plus 2k. So that's all we've written in vector format. So then next question is the eighth question. R vector is equal to 2i plus 5j plus k plus lambda times 3i plus 2j plus 6k. Another line is given 7i minus 6, 0j plus 0j minus 6k plus mu times I plus 2j plus 2k. When they give me two lines, I'll write a1 plus lambda times b1 and a2 plus mu times b2. So I know what is a1 and a2 are the points, b1 b2 are the respective directions. When they ask me angle between the lines, there's no point in looking at the point. You only need both the directions so that you can find the angle. Cos theta therefore is b1 vector dot b2 vector by magnitude of b1 into magnitude of b2. So then dot it, you get a 3 plus 4 plus 12 by the magnitude of b1, which is 9 plus 4 plus 36. The magnitude of b2 is 1 plus 4 plus 4. Just solve it and write cos theta and write theta as cos inverse of that value. That's all. Check your book back answer. You only need both the directions of both the lines. So similarly you can do the second sum. I'll go to ninth sum. X minus 2 by 2 is equal to y minus 1 by 5 is equal to z plus 3 by minus 3 is one line. But these are the points. I don't need the point, I only need the directions. So b1 is equal to 2i plus 5j minus 3k. The next line is x plus 2 by minus 1 is equal to y minus 4 by 8 is equal to z minus 5 by 4, in which I only need the direction, which is minus 1i plus 8j plus 4k. And you need a cos theta, it's b1 vector dot b2 vector by magnitude of b1 into magnitude of b2. Dotted, it's minus 2 plus 40 minus 12 by magnitude of the first vector b1 is 4 plus 25 plus 9, and the magnitude of second one is 1 plus 64 plus 16. Just do this and write cos inverse. So let's go to 10th question. The 10th question is the world's most important sum. A 1 minus x by 3 is equal to 7y minus 14 by 2p is equal to z minus 3 by 2. First of all, it has to be x minus x1. So change it and write minus 3. Second of all, this should be y minus, 7 should not be there. So it's y minus 2 by 2 by 7p. Dividing the numerator and denominator by 7. Z minus 3 by 2. So then therefore I'll get my b1 vector. What is my b1 vector? Is minus 3i plus 2 by 7 pj plus 2k. Next is 7 minus 7x by 3p is equal to y minus 5 by 1 is equal to 6 minus z by 5. I don't need it in that format. It has to be, 7 has to be taken out, x has to come forward, so minus 7. So minus 3 by 7p into x minus 1. Y minus 1 by 5 is equal to z minus 6 by minus 5. So this is my b2 vector. So write your b2 vector. b2 vector is minus 3 by 7 pi plus 1j minus 5k. So write it clearly. What is your b1 vector and what is your b2 vector? And they have already given that these two lines are perpendicular, right angles. Already given b1 dot b2 should be equal to 0. So hence find the value of p. Just dot it, na. It will be minus 9 by plus 9 by 7p plus 2 by 7p minus 10 is equal to 0. Minus 10 is equal to 0. 11 by 7p minus 10 is equal to 0. 11 by 7p is equal to 10. So p is equal to 70 by 11. Hence you can find the unknown value like this. Let's go, but get it in the correct format. That's very critical. So let's go to next sum, which is the 11th question. So x minus 5 by 7 is equal to y plus 2 by minus 5 is equal to z by 1. What is the meaning of that? Z minus 0 by 1 is what it means. The next line is x by 1, which means x minus 0 by 1. Then y by 2, which is y minus 0 by 2. Z by 3, which is z minus 0 by 3. They are perpendicular to each other, which you need only these directions. To prove that they are perpendicular, you write what is b1 vector, 7i minus 5j plus 1k. What is the b2 vector, 1i plus 2j plus 3k, because the directions is what is important. It's perpendicular, dot product them, b1 dot b2. It is 7 minus 10 plus 3 is equal to 0, hence they are perpendicular. So let's go to the next question. Shortest distance between two lines. So it's I plus 2j plus k plus lambda times I minus j plus k. Another line is 2i minus j plus k plus mu times 2i plus j plus 2k. When they give two lines, this is a1, this is b1, this is a2, this is b2. These are called skew lines. First of all, how do you know they are skew lines? Because they are not skew lines. Skew lines, K-U-S-K-E-U-E-W. First of all, what are skew lines? These two lines are not parallel nor perpendicular, because b1 and b2 are not proportional. They dot product pannalu, they are not becoming 0. Then it means skew line. What is the meaning of skew line? If you have a wall, there is a line in the wall. If you have a floor, there is a line on the floor. Will they ever meet? They are called skew lines. So this line is lying on, the first line is lying here, the second line is lying here. And you have to find the distance between the two skew lines. The formula is a2 minus a1 dot b1 cross b2 by magnitude of b1 cross b2. The whole magnitude, because distance cannot be negative. You know what is a2 and a1, subtract it. Is 2 minus 1, 1i. Minus 1 minus 2j is minus 3j minus 2k. a2 minus a1 is done. I want b1 cross b2. Write it as I, j, k, 1 minus 1, 1, 2, 1 and 2. You know how to cross them, determinants way. I into minus 2 minus 1, minus j into 2 minus 2, plus k into 1 plus 2. So minus 3i plus 0j plus 3k. So just put it in minus 3i plus 0j plus 3k. By magnitude of this is root of 9 plus 9 is root 18. 9 2s are 18. So 3 root 2. So dot it now. I's and j's. I's and i's. J's and j's. So minus 3 plus 0 minus 6 by 3 root 2, which is minus 9 by 3 root 2. The whole magnitude. Root cannot be negative. 3 and 3 can be cancelled. 3 by root 2. Rationalize it. 3 root 2 by 2. Hence your answer will be 3 root 2 by 2 units will be the be the distance between two skew lines. So you should memorize this formula. A2 minus A1 dot B1 cross B2 by magnitude of B1 cross B2. If it's negative, you have to write whole magnitude. So this shows that the condition for coplanar, very very important. Condition for coplanar, if two lines have to be in the same plane, the skew distance has to be 0. So denominator will become 0. The condition for coplanar is A2 minus A1 dot B1 cross B2 should be equal to 0. To check if two lines are coplanar, this is the formula. Distance contiguous, this is the formula. Distance means including B1 cross B2. So now take this sum and do it. You have two lines. They've already given the two lines. You know, A2 I just did it. Yeah, that's all. Same way you can continue with the next sum also. 13th question. They've given in Cartesian format. That's all. Y plus 1 by minus 6 is equal to Z plus 1 by 1. And the next equation is x minus 3 by 1 is equal to y minus 5 by minus 2 is equal to z minus 7 by 1. What is A1? It's minus 1i, minus 1j, minus 1k. Because it has to be x minus x1, no? So what is A2? 3i plus 5j plus 7k. What is B1? Is 7i minus 6j plus 1k, denominator. What is B2? Is 1i minus 2j plus 1k. Now you know, just substitute A2 minus A1 dot B1 cross B2 by magnitude of B1 cross B2. The whole modulus magnitude will give you the skew distance. So making sure that the equations are in the right format and identifying what is A1, A2, B1, B2 is what is critical. So 14th sum also similarly you can do. I am just doing the 15th question. R vector is equal to 1 minus t into I plus t minus 2 into j plus 3 minus 2t into k. First of all, I don't like this format. It has to be 1i minus 2j plus 3k plus t times minus 1i plus 1j minus 2tk. No, 2k. T has been taken out. So that it gets in the format A vector plus lambda times B vector, but t here serves as lambda. So writing in the right format so that you can identify this as A1 and B1. And the next question, the next it is s plus 1 into I plus 2s minus 1 into j minus 2s plus 1 into k. So you know it's 1i minus 1j minus 1k plus s times 1i plus 2j minus 2k. You understand how I am segregating it? And now you know this is your A2 and this is your B2, and you can do A2 minus A1 dot B1 cross B2 by magnitude of B1 cross B2 to find the distance between the two skew lines. So let's go to next miscellaneous questions. The direction ratio of one line is ABC, another line is B minus C, C minus A and A minus B. Write it as AI plus BJ plus CK. Another line is B minus C into I plus C minus A into J plus A minus B into K. And you know this is the direction ratio. They're asking for angle. Let's call it as B1 vector and let's call this as B2 vector, and cos theta is equal to B1 vector dot B2 vector by magnitude of B1 into magnitude of B2. When I dot it itself, it will be A into B minus C plus B into C minus A plus C into A minus B by magnitude of B1 and magnitude of B2. I am not even doing. Why? Because this itself cancels off and becomes 0, and therefore theta is 90 degree perpendicular. That completes the miscellaneous first question. The miscellaneous second question. Find the equation of a line which is parallel to x-axis, okay, but passing through the origin, which means it's x-axis only, no? A line parallel to x-axis passing through the origin must be x-axis only. And therefore you know the point is x minus 0 by A is equal to y minus 0 by B is equal to z minus 0 by C, because you know the points is 0, 0, 0. But you don't know ABC. This is the directions of x-axis. which is basically cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma, which a line makes with x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. X-axis makes an angle 0, so cos 0 is 1. X-axis, y-axis makes an angle 90 with x-axis, 90, and so then x minus 0 by 1 is equal to y minus 0 by 0 is equal to z minus 0 by 0, and this is what it says, very very important. You should understand this direction ABC are also cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma, which the line makes with x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. The line x-axis makes with the x-axis is 0. The x-axis makes with the y-axis 90 and z-axis 90. So this is how it is. World's most important sum. The third question is x minus 1 by minus 3 is equal to y minus 2 by 2k is equal to z minus 3 by 2. And x minus 1 by 3k is equal to y minus 1 by 1 is equal to z minus 6 by minus 5 perpendicular. It's in the right format, right? Just take the directions and dot product it. So it's minus 9k plus 2k minus 10 is equal to 0. Is it minus 9k? Yeah. The minus 9k plus 2k minus 10. So minus 7k minus 10 is equal to 0. Minus 7k is equal to 10. K is equal to minus 10 by 7 something. You can find unknown value because you can call what is b1 and what is b2 in vector form. Minus 3i plus 2kj plus 2k. K. This is I, this is j, this is k. Don't confuse this k. That is the reason I didn't write it in the form. I just dotted it directly so that it's less confusion for us. Let's go to fourth question. The distance between two skew lines, you know, this is a1 b1 and a2 b2, and use the direct formula. So I'm not doing the sum. Next, fifth question is world's most important. An equation of line passing through 1, 2, minus 4 and perpendicular to two other lines. The moment you see this, you know it's x minus 1 by a is equal to y minus 2 by b is equal to z plus 4 by c. But you don't know ABC, the direction of this line. If you want the direction of this line, they have given two other lines in the question whose directions are 3, minus 16 and 7. And this direction is 3, 8 and minus 5. And I told you in vectors itself, if you want to get a vector which is perpendicular to other vectors, you have to cross these two vectors. So cross this and this. I, j, k. 3 minus 16 7 and 3 8 and minus 5, just cross it. You I into 16 5s are 80 minus 8 7s are 56 minus j into minus 15 minus 21 plus k into 24 plus 48. Just get these values. What are these? It is 4 and 24. That will be plus. That will be 36 plus this will be 2, 6, 72. Okay. So this value that you get is your ABC. So it's x minus 1 by a is 24 is equal to y minus 2 by what is your b? B is 36 is equal to z plus 4 by c. What is c? C is 72. This is one answer. The next answer can be x minus 1 by, you can cancel this whole thing with 12 tables, right? 12 2s are 24, 12 3s are 36 and 12 6s are 72. So you have two different answers and the direction ratios can always be cancelled, no problem, but you have answer number 1 and answer number 2 so that the teachers can give marks for the right answer. Both of them can be the probable answer. You should not miss any of those. So, world's most important concept, if you want to get a vector which is perpendicular to other vectors, cross these two vectors. Are you clear? That completes the miscellaneous exercise. Now, let me do the 11.1 exercise. Now, 11.1, you will find it very, very easy because it's very basic. As I told you, you have a vector like this. It's alpha, this is beta and this is gamma. You should know that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. This is the theorem. Very, very important. So, if a line makes an angle 90 degree, so cos square 90 plus cos square 135 plus cos square 45, they've given. Find its direction cosines. Oh, no, you don't have to use this property. This is something that you should know. They've given that the line is making an angle 90. So, with the x-axis. So, cos 90 is your direction ratio. Cos 135 and cos 45 will be a direction ratio? No, direction cosine, because you're getting it out of cos. So, you will directly get the cosine. What is cos 90? 0. What is cos 135? Is cos 180 minus 45. So minus cos 45 minus 1 by root 2. And this is cos 45 itself is 1 by root 2. So you know, find the direction cosines means the direction cosines are 0, minus 1 by root 2 and plus 1 by root 2. Because you are using cos, that gives you direction cosine. And you know the direction cosine's value has, magnitude has to be unity. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 2 by 2. Yeah, you are checking it's correct. So these are your direction cosine. Okay, so let's go to second question. Find the direction cosine of the line which makes an equal angle with the all axes, which means a cos square alpha plus cos square alpha plus cos square alpha is equal to 1. Because cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. All the angles are same. So 3 cos square alpha is equal to 1. Cos square alpha is 1 by 3. Cos alpha therefore is plus or minus 1 by root 3. So then find the direction cosine of the line. So therefore this is plus or minus 1 by root 3. This is plus or minus 1 by root 3. And a plus or minus 1 by root 3 will be the direction cosines of the line. So let's go to third question. If a line has a direction ratio minus 18, 12 and minus 4, they are asking for direction cosine. You know, direction ratio is like minus 18i plus 12j minus 4k. This direction ratio, because its magnitude is not unity. What is the magnitude? Is 18 the whole square plus 12 the whole square plus 4 the whole square. Divided by this magnitude, you will get the direction cosine. So take that value and plug it in here. Okay, so let's go to fourth question. Show that the points are collinear. The 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, 1 and 5, 8, 7 are collinear. This, which means this and this are parallel. You just prove A, B, C. If AB is parallel to BC and B is a common point, it will be collinear. So let's find what is AB vector. What is AB vector? It's x2 minus x1 into y. Minus 1 minus 2. Minus 3i. Minus 5j. Minus 3k is AB vector. What is BC vector? 6i plus 10j plus 6k. x2 minus x1 y. y2 minus y1. Yeah? So then if they are parallel, just check. Minus 3 by 6 is equal to minus 5 by 10 is equal to minus 3 by 6. Is always minus 1 by 2. Yeah. Therefore, it's a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2 is equal to lambda. So therefore, they are parallel. And B is a common point which shows that two parallel lines, they have a common point, they become collinear. Therefore, they are collinear. So fifth question. Find the direction cosine of the side of the triangle whose vertices are. So then they have given 3, 5, minus 4, minus 1, 1, 2, minus 5, minus 5, minus 2 to be the vertices. Find the direction cosines of the sides. Let's name it as A, B, C. So you're going to find AB, then BC and a CA. AB vector is B minus x2 minus x1. BC vector means x2 minus x1. See, you understood what I'm saying. So write those vectors. And direction cosine, what you will get is direction ratio. So let's take AB is B minus A. So minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4i. 1 minus 5 is minus 4j. 2 plus 4 is 6k. So next BC vector, x2 minus x1. Minus 5 plus 1 is minus 4i. Minus 5 minus 1 is minus 6j. Minus 2 is minus 4k. CA is A minus C. So 3 plus 5. 5 plus 5. Minus 4 plus 2. Once you get this, you know that they are all direction ratio, they are not cosines, because find the magnitude of this 16 plus 16 plus 36. This will be 16 plus 36 plus 16. What is the magnitude of this? 64 plus 100 plus 4. Take these and divide it by their respective magnitude, and hence you can individually get their sides direction in terms of direction cosine. Find the direction cosines of the sides. You will get the individual direction cosines. So that completes this. Okay, so next is that's all we've done 3D, but this is not enough at all. This is not enough at all. You have to learn all my extra sums video.